pussy.
What's poppin', fam? What's poppin'?
Alright, one more time. Trying this one more time. Let me see. Who's gonna be the first one in here? And I'm hoping I can see the chat now. Technical difficulties. It's to be expected. It's Coachella, last day of the music festival.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, okay. I can see you guys now.
So a little bit fiascos that we're gonna try to see today. Kid Cudi's that we're most excited about. There's 2 secret artists playing on the smaller stages. Don't know who, so hopefully we can go find that. We still gotta go find Yo Gabba Gabba because we've not found them over the last few days.
Well, they weren't there yesterday. They were only there Friday.
Oh, we were there Friday, but we didn't see them.
I don't know what they're gonna be there today. I have to look at their social media.
Okay.
Yeah. Were you guys able to see the chat on the other one, or was it glitching out for you guys as well? Hello, everybody. Goddess, Vintage, Quartermart, Miguel,
All those
Jen,
who saw the secret show, dude, that song is banging.
There is not going to be a pin trading stream today at all, guys.
Yeah, there's no way we can be at Coachella and at Disneyland.
Yeah,
the math right there.
So we do apologize about that. We'll get back to our regular schedule in the next week. I know people were asking us on Instagram as well. I know we have you guys on a schedule, so I know you guys are expecting pin trading today, but we gotta take advantage of the last day of this amazing music festival.
It's been fun. It's been great. It's Becky's first. You know, she's gotten to do a lot of things. It's different. It's a different vibe. Like, you know, there's a lot of items that we've been conversing back and forth. Like, I don't know, being there, living it, going through it. Like, I'm like, okay, how do you feel? Like, because it's different when you go at different stages in your life, like the whole music scene, and when it's an ultimate set. Like, we were looking at the previous list from previous years, the ones that I've gone to, and I'm like, it's always been oh, there's so many that you just can't be at everywhere at once. And here it's been very mellow, very chill, because there's great ones, but it's nuts at night. Before it was oh, there's so many music sets where it pulls people apart, and now it's whoa, everyone's in one place, no cell service, gnarly.
Imagine Coachella had pin trading.
They do have pins?
That'd be amazing.
They have a $25 pin set.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, we have one of the pins.
We have one of the pins. We might get the merch, we might not, but let me show you guys the pin real quick. A shout out once again for Morongo for hooking us up with the wristbands, and they bought us this pin. This is one of them. It's pretty cool. I'm like, how did they know we like to collect pins?
It's cool. Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks, Vintage. I know it's something a little bit out of the usual, out of the norm. It's been really chill, I'll be honest, because there's some sets where it's not packed at all, and there's space where you can be in the vibe and not be in that big crowd. Because near the stage, it does get pretty wild, and then but there's places where there's people even doing the picnic blankets, so they're just out in the grass area, just laying down, chilling.
No, it's
yeah,
a vibe. It's a total vibe.
Hello, Bonnie.
No, yesterday was chill. We caught Sublime. John Bautiste, oh my gosh, guys, his whole entire show, he's amazing, but his dancers, his band, that was magical. We got to see so many performances, that was magical. The next best one, oh, and of course the list will change once we live today through it, but oh my gosh, what was it? La Rock? The San Diego DJ set. Oh my gosh, those guys, woo! Becky was in a mosh pit. That was cool. She was in a mosh pit with her cute little Winnie the Pooh back in. Rapunzel was in a mosh pit. That was gangster. I should have got more video of that.
We should have gotten a picture of my makeup yesterday. I had the Rapunzel sticker right here on my cheek. It was pretty cool. It's because I had this, where is it? So I had this sticker set. Wait, is it backwards? Yeah. And then I had the Rapunzel swirl on this other one. So this came in handy. I was like, these are supposed to be for the body, but They were sticky enough that I can put them on my face, and then I just put a little bit of the lash glue, a clear lash glue, around because it was so hot. I knew we were gonna be sweating, but not like that. I was like,
it survived.
dang. It survived,
it was
definitely.
almost 100 degrees yesterday.
It was so hot. It felt like it was like what 1:30. It felt like it was since there is shaded area, but no, you're mainly out in the sun in the desert.
Well, we found places where like, oh, there's AC in here, so like, but no, yeah, just.
I was sweating. By the time we walked from the parking lot to even inside to do the security check, I was sweating. Even the performers were like, dude, we're sweating up here. Like Tyler the creator, he was like, I'm sweating. He's like, I'm too old for this.
He was so.
He's like, I'm past my bedtime. That's what he was saying. I was like, dude, that's so relatable.
He's like, he wanted his set at 7. He's like, why? He was so mad. He's like, never again. It was hilarious. He's like, past my bedtime.
Yeah, we're on our way to Coachella. It feels like summer already, right? It's hot.
It's warm.
But yeah, the performers have been amazing. Like Eli said, John Bautista, you said?
Bautista
was amazing.
No Doubt was great. Like they oh my gosh, Sublime and No Doubt were great. I geeked out for Sublime more than No Doubt. Not to say that No Doubt wasn't amazing on that level. It's just that like No Doubt's like I've seen them both before. You know, like in previous like Warped Tour like sets and like previous concerts that I've got to catch up like in my lifetime, and they're incredible, they're wonderful. But it's one of those like for me, it's been so great to go see new artists and or artists that I haven't had that opportunity to see already, like perform or what their energy is like, what their crowd is like. It's been chill. It's been chill.
Yeah. I might get the No Doubt tank top. I'm trying to pick one shirt. I really want the crew neck, but I don't know if I'm willing to fork over the 100 for it.
I'm gonna buy the cheapest shirt there, which is $4. Can't wait to get it. Okay.
Was Sublime live. I never thought I was gonna see Sublime live. I was like, whoa, this is so cool. Like he knows how to work the crowd. What was I gonna say? Sublime was good. No Doubt was good. Who else was good?
Ice Spice.
Oh yeah.
Like, it was Ice Spice on TV. Looks like there's more energy, and while we're there, we're like, oh, it was good, but it was just like, oh.
No, Ice Spice. So Ice Spice was one of the most popular sets of all the sets that we went to.
Oh yeah, no.
The crowds were like this. It felt like everybody in the festival went to that area. So we got there at a good time, but we didn't camp out like an hour before or anything. We're like, okay, if we get there, we got there beforehand, and we weren't that far back, but like when you're in a concert, you just kind of like, there's a lot of people around you, so you can't, like, once you're in that spot, you're kind of in that spot for the whole set. So it's not like you can just walk out or be like, okay, like, I mean, I guess you could, but it would be kind of hard to get like from point A to all the way back to the crowd. So we were like middle front, I would say, like front, like middle. We weren't in the front, but we were like middle front.
I want to say like maybe like 30 rows? Like if you do rows of people, 30 people like back?
Okay. And so me and Eli were vibing, and it was packed for Ice Spice, but it wasn't like cramped in like we're hot dog status, because I have gone to concerts that are like that. And if you guys,
we were hot dog status.
Well, there's been way worse for concerts. It wasn't that bad, because Coachella, it was like, I guess it was the lowest ticket sales that they've had in ages.
Oh yeah.
But still, like, there is plenty of people there. So me and Eli are vibing, right? But there's space in front of me, there's space behind me. But like we're
gonna go to war?
Yeah, so they're like, but we're still like, they're still like, haz de cuenta, these are my people. We're like still like kind of like this, like we're not touching people, like, you know. So we're vibing. I'm like trying to get the videos, like Ice Spice, because Ice Spice is one of those rappers that, is she considered a rapper? I'm thinking, yeah. that she can get the crowd hyped. So everyone was living for it. And she had like a club type vibe to her set. Like it almost felt like we were in a club, but like club / concert. And then here comes a couple, a girl and a guy, right? And I wasn't gonna say the story because I'm like, why? And at first I was gonna do a TikTok, but I'm just gonna say it here on the stream, and I might delete the stream, so but we'll see. But this is gonna be an exclusive B+E like story time.
Dang.
And here comes this girl, and she is like trying to get to her friend group, but she happened to stop right where we were at. And I was like, that's fine, you know, it's fine. Like there's people that are gonna be doing that are just gonna be stopping randomly, like even though they didn't camp out to that area, they're just gonna be like, excuse me, like let me just get through. So that's fine for me because I have this at a concert. But what wasn't fine was that this girl kept dancing up on me, dude, like pushing her elbow, like she was wilding out, and she was like pushing me like this, and I'm like,
backpack and all.
that's fine. I'm like, that's fine.
I don't know if it's okay.
At first it was fine because I was like, okay, like, and you could tell she was pretty lit. So I was like, okay, like she's drunk, she's feeling it, like that's fine. But I'm not gonna move because it felt like she was trying to get me to scoot over, but I was already standing where I was standing. I'm like, you just got here, so why would I move when I was like kind of standing there for a while now to get that spot? But she felt like she wanted to put, sorry if I'm like moving it. I was like, she felt like she was trying to push me so I could scoot over so she would have more space. And I'm like, I'm not. And like, I never gave this girl eye contact, and she kept looking at me, like staring at me, and I'm like, I'm not gonna look at you right now, because it almost felt like she kept doing it on purpose. And so that happened. I'm like, I'm not looking at her. I never looked at her like completely like good, but like I have a lot of patience, dude. I do, and I'm like forgiving
because the Lord was testing.
Because like I know that in a concert you're gonna get pushed, you're gonna get like whatever, that's fine. But the fact that she kept doing it, and then the guy that she was with was like, what?
He sitting there? Yeah.
No, because he was like, let's try to go to our friends, but it was so packed that you couldn't really go all the way because her friends were more towards the front.
No, he kept trying to grab her and pull her over to their side, and he was chill, like, you know, we were like, you know, being aware of like space, like, where we were like.
And then, but like, look, every single time that he was like asking her, like, hey, do you want to move? She would look at me and she's like, no, I'm fine here. And so she was dancing, like, okay, the guy was right here and she was dancing in front of the guy. And then for some reason, she stopped dancing in front of the guy and she goes in front of me and starts dancing on me almost, but like in a rude way. So the guy is standing next to Eli. And then there's a space in front of her, like she can.
The guy's apologizing to me, and I'm like, bro, it's cool, just, you know, space, bro. That's it.
So there's space for her to be in front of her man and be like, you know, like that's usually what happens. And Eli's behind me. I'm in front of Eli. Then the guy is next to Eli, and the girl scooches over and is dancing right in front of me, and she's like doing like this hand movement, which is fine, it's great, but like she kept pushing me. This is what the problem was. And I was like, I'm not gonna move, girl. Like, and honestly, dude, it did come to the point
where you drop your shoulders and I recognize Becky's. Y'all gotta understand, like, you know, Becky's from Arizona, Becky's from the IE. I don't mean no disrespect to anyone who's from Arizona or the IE from that, but y'all good people, y'all patient, but no one messes with y'all. Like that's right. Like y'all know, right? Y'all get bucked down, and I was like, I didn't, like, you know, try to calm Becky and be like, it's chill.
No, I did not, dude. There was a point where I saw red. Like, I swear, I don't even think it was God testing me. I think the devil was like really like, you're gonna do something right now. And it's like, if this would have happened 5 years ago, thank God it didn't.
Only 5?
Like, yeah. If this would have happened 5 years ago, I don't know, dude. Like, I think I would have... 7 year ago, okay. If this would have happened 7 years ago, oh, no. I either would have been like, girl, I would have like confronted her, beat or like just like pushed her or been like, yo, what's your problem? Warning, you know, like, okay, like I'm giving you a warning. Leave it like that, because there was a point where I was like, oh, I was like, no, dude. I was like,
Becky with the
but
for 3 weeks of buffer class.
I was like, and I'm like, I'm such a nice person. Like, I'm not gonna try to do anything. But like, yeah, I there was one quick second that it could have gone either way. But I was like, you know what? No, like, I'm trying to enjoy myself. Like, I'm too grown for this. And the fact that I felt like she was doing it on purpose, and granted, like, she was lit, but she wasn't that lit. Like, I can tell her straight up. But I was looking at her, but I never gave her like eye contact. I never gave her like any reason for her to be doing that. And then I heard like her man wasn't like telling her anything, but he was telling Eli like, I'm sorry, dude, I'm sorry, because she was in the complete wrong. And like I heard him try to tell me like hey, I'm sorry, because like she was just like, nah. I was like,
picture like, you know, new owner of a puppy that's running around, like it's like you keep trying to bring it back. Like he kept bringing her back to like in front of her, like trying to dance with her, like, you know, he's being trying to be respectful. But I get it, you know, you're lit, you're enjoying it, it happens. But there is like, I don't know, like if it doesn't call for a pit type of like vibe or energy, like there's no reason.
No, it's because she was just wild. She was like wild and out for no reason. But it's like, there's no reason why you're physically touching me like multiple times. Almost the whole set, guys. It was almost an hour of her like bumping into me, pushing me, bumping into me, like all this. And she wasn't doing that to anyone else around her. Like, it was exclusively to me. Like, there was, even in front of her, like, we're all around each other like this. What a coincidence that it's only towards me. I was like, okay, girl, like, you're really testing me. And like, I think she thought that she could take me or something, because the way she kept looking at me and stuff, I was like, don't mess with me. So I told Eli like after, and I was
real quick. I'm like, check this out, guys.
Dude, I was seriously, I was so quiet the whole time. I'm like, I thank God that God, like, no, for real.
You were just storing up power. Just, I don't know. Yeah, I know you.
No, I just was like, God literally gave me the gift of patience. Like, literally, it was a gift from God, a gift from the Holy Spirit and the Lord.
Give you a reserve
that I was like, okay, like afterwards, like after we got out of the set, I was like, oh, let's just like get out of here, like quick. Like, I was like, let's get out of this quick. Like, after it's over, it's over. I didn't really enjoy it. I tried mentally afterwards, because I was like, after I started calming down, because I was like, I saw red, right? After I started calming down, I was like, okay, Eli's right behind me, like. Because Eli kept tapping my shoulder. Like, Eli's behind me. He's like tapping me, like dancing and stuff. But I felt like he was like, okay, like, calm.
Yeah,
like,
no, like,
calm down.
Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to hold Becky. I'm like holding Becky and her cute youngsters are apart. A fight broke out from like some like youngsters that like went by us. Like, at the same thing, I like told Becky, I'm like, it's cool. They're just trying to get to the group, whatever. But a fight broke out so bad that security had to like go get it. And I don't even know if it's in like they even noticed it like on the live stream.
They're not gonna put that.
But the girl had to be like when she finally pops up, like face bloody, like they wrap her in a blanket. Security rushed to get her.
Trigger
warning. Like, no, yeah, sorry, I'm so sorry. Like, just like it was nuts.
You didn't even tell me that part, because I didn't see it. I was too short.
So you were focused on Pesto.
Yeah.
Like, and like Anita and all that was going on, and like everyone else is like, what the like? But of course, it just happened in a flash, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, it's just
no, like it does happen and stuff, but. You know, that wouldn't have been just for no reason. It's because, like, that girl was provoking me for real, dude. And so, like, after I started calming down and, like, started thinking, like, mentally, like, going through it, I was like, okay, Eli's gonna try to, like, pull me back. Like, I know, like, because at that point where I was about to, like, click over.
That was your fresh nails, I'm not.
When I was about to click.
I'd be like, you go.
When I was about to click over, I swear I wasn't even thinking Eli's with me. Like, I was just thinking, like, what am I gonna do right now? Like, I was like taking the steps in my head of like, I could either do this or this.
So Becky already had her combination going down. I'm gonna go 2 to the body, 1 to the face, and then like dip.
Yeah, so I was like, all right. I was like, no, for real. It's like, And it takes a lot, guys. Like, I'm very, like, chill. Like, granted, like, when people do, like, mess with me, like, I can be, like, a different... I'm a different person. A different person completely. But it's, like, I know, like, the vibe. Like, I understand that people are gonna, like, push me or, like, nudge me or, like, whatever. Like, I get that. But it's, like, constantly, like, that whole entire set, I'm like, no, dude, that's just too much. So after that, like, Eli let me vent because I was, like, telling him this whole entire story as I'm telling you guys, like, almost the same thing. I was like, no, I need to, like, chill out for a second. It's, like, too much.
And then that's when we found the DJs for from San Diego with the mosh pit. Then we felt better.
Yeah.
Energy released.
Then we found those really cool DJs, so that was fun.
Awesome.
It didn't ruin my day, just ruined the Ice Spice set. I was like, alright, I couldn't really enjoy it that much, but it was cool anyways, just being there. But you guys are right, it just happens in concerts and when people are like consuming God knows what. So I get it. It's wild in Coachella. I'm glad that I experienced it and I'm experiencing it. But yeah, it's just a different vibe. A different vibe.
No, what was nuts is we wanted to see Fat Joe yesterday, but you know there was a set where the DJ didn't go on at the Heineken because there's like certain little like venues inside that aren't on the list, and sometimes like there'll be like a private DJ doing there. Like there's several places that like we have on camera like that. You're like, oh, I didn't know about this, and it's great because if you go to Coachella and don't know about it, it's like a place where you can go get drinks, hear DJ. And like a mini club version with AC, which is like, oh my gosh, you don't need VIP. Like this is where you want to hang out. So like maybe that one set you really want to go listen to, and then like maybe come back, which is cool. We're gonna go finish like visiting the other locations because there's a lot.
Yeah.
But like we went to go into the Heineken place, and we're like, oh, the DJs in here, it wasn't the business. I'm like, you know what? We'll come back. No worries. Biggest mistake ever. We were gone 30 minutes. We come back and the line is like, oh my god.
So they have like
they're having shorter lines for racing, like for
radiator racers.
You know where it like dips out all the way onto like the street. No, like this is twice that lane. Only 1,000 capacity for that area. I'm like, oh no.
So we missed Fat Joe's set. I was so sad about that, but it was a rookie mistake. It can happen to anybody. Granted, we knew it was limited capacity, but we just didn't expect the line to be that.
Oh, that's okay. We found that absolute place. The one where, if you guys saw the TikTok stories where Becky's vibing, where she got her drink, that place was on and popping.
You broke your leg? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, you're heading to the chiropractor? Oh, hopefully they can get you on a program and do some like stretches and all that. That's crazy, fam. I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds very...
prayer.
Yeah.
Focus on that PT.
Wait, hold on. Baby, you're scaring me. Sorry, guys. Like, my PTSD from this, like, drive has been wild. Did you guys get there yesterday opening? No. We got there pretty late because
we got there like at 2.
That's pretty late, isn't it?
It opens at 1. Even that way, it's 2:30. Like we're gonna get there
at 3-ish.
Like 2. No, we're there like in 12 minutes.
Aww. Do you think she was jealous? I don't know if she was jealous or I just don't know why that girl did that. I don't know the motivation. I'm like, maybe there was not even a motivation. She was just out there freaking being wild. What was I gonna say? So it's been lit. The good thing is there's gonna be a vlog. We started vlogging a lot yesterday because the heat overheated our equipment.
Everything.
So we were gonna go live, but by the time I'm telling you guys, it was so hot. By the time we tried to turn it on, everything was overheated already. So it was nearly impossible to hold the signal. We were really bummed out though because I did want to go live, and we were trying.
I will say this because like you guys again, Brian like mentioned it the other day. If I don't know if he's in the chat. But you're like, oh, try to bring in your equipment. Some people have been able to bring in like gimbals, and I've talked to them. Like, how'd you get it in? Because like I got sent back for like items, and I'm like, it's like record like It's been ever frustrating. It's been ever frustrating.
It might be a live stream
A premiere?
Do you think that we could hold one, or is it just gonna be a vlog so that way they don't wait for it?
Let me attempt it now because it's like 102 degrees out here right now.
I don't know, guys. Stay tuned just in case. I'll try to post it on the IG stories, and the Discord will let you guys know if we can like somehow pull it off, even if it's in a certain area, because we can't. There is certain areas that it is possible
where I have direct access to Wi-Fi.
So we're gonna try to stay in those areas and do at least an hour or two. That'd be cool. We'll see. But for sure, whether the live stream goes on or off, we are gonna be doing the vlog for you guys. Okay. It's hard. I thought that we were gonna be able to hold it, but it's just been crazy.
No, it's just what ends up happening is like, you know, you're flying, you have signal, and then like the crowds just like come in and it just zaps everything. Like we're like, what happened? Like it's rough.
Yeah. And drive safe if you guys are going anywhere. It's been wild over here too with accidents last night. We were stuck in like 30-minute traffic to get home. Like 30-minute extra. There was a gnarly accident. I felt so bad. I was praying for them. I was like, what the? Like, cause it was a spin out. I was like, oh no, like.
No, it's got several cars.
Yeah, we are drinking lots of water. The good thing is they have like water stations throughout the venue where you can just go fill up your water bottle. And granted, the water tastes so nasty from there.
Yeah, but we like, you know, the liquid IV or the like in our case, like we'll use either Ghost or G Fuel, and like with the electrolytes and like, you know, pour it in the water like to, you know, make it like Kool-Aid or whatever, to, you know, make it tastier. Bottles of waters are like on average $2, so even if you like don't bring your water bottle, it's like a little metal can, well not metal, like aluminum canteen.
Yeah.
So you can like refill it, and there's great like a lot of refilling stations, and the water's like not cold but not like warm either, so like decent.
Yeah.
A little bit above that. Like
even if we put the electrolytes, the water was nasty. I'm like, oh. I was like, this water is not that good. I wonder what kind of water we're even drinking. So I was like, whatever, you gotta drink it anyways, because like it's better than getting dehydrated.
No, but the dust out here has been nuts. Like, oh my gosh, like week 1, like they still get all the green grass. Week 2, like
week 2, everything was dead. There was no grass. It was bad.
Because I bought masks, like the bandanas, like because I'll always get them for concerts. Cheap. And Becky's like, why? Like, why do you need that? And I'm like, well, trust me, it's gonna be bad. And so like I was rocking it like day 1 for Friday. And then she's like, why? And then like we walk into like, because it was 25 miles per hour wind on Friday. Mm-hmm. So you're just walking into it. Everyone's all like puffy, like, ugh. And yesterday no wind, but still like every so often, like it gets kicked up with everyone migrating, like big swarms of people just going from place to place. So
Puddles, I'm right.
You know, you need something of that for like when you come to this, or for those that are going to Stagecoach next week. There is no grass. Like it's all like
dirt,
and what pretty much feels like hay. A cover up, a mask, something like for those things.
So before I let you guys go, let me tell you guys something about that what Eli's talking about, the dirt and stuff. When Eli was like, oh, you're gonna do face mask, whatever, and like you're right, I told Eli like, no, I'm be out there, I don't care. No, dude, with the 25 mile per hour wind, with all this dust, like your sinuses, you can immediately, or I immediately felt it.
Yeah, we have allergies.
I couldn't breathe. And then like afterwards, you kind of feel horrible on top of this being out in the desert, because like you're inhaling so much of the dust, so much so that if you don't cover your mouth, like if you don't have a face covering, it is possible that you could get hay fever. So it's crazy. That's how much it is. Even like the people that are volunteering or working the event, you see them all with face masks because they know already, like scarves or something. So I'm like,
it's rough out here. It's never been.
It's crazy. So I was like, the first day I was like, whoa, this is so crazy. Like, because I felt stuffed up like in this area, like my sinuses, everything. So I was oh no.
I'm grateful that like we're like driving home, like, or have been driving home like every night. You know, just like so we can do like a nasal thing, like a wash or whatnot, like a sinus like wash or whatever.
Yeah, so we're doing sinuses wash, which is helping a lot. But I can't even, hear it in Eli that he's like has like a stuffy nose, but it's just all this dust that's around. Like,
oh yeah,
he's not even sick or anything. It's just like it's the air. Eli, you're all checking yourself out.
I'm trying to read the chat, but like
No,
I can't read with like
it's
polarized
fine.
glasses.
Yeah, it's super hot. So but other than that, the walking hasn't been bad. But I
Because
honestly,
we're used to Disneyland, that's why.
yeah,
Like it's funny where like everyone else is like you see people like dropping and tired, and we're just like, move over, please. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me.
with the allergies, and I have really bad allergies too. The first day on Friday, my eyes were just like, I felt like there was dust out of my eyes. I told Eli, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if dust starts coming out of my ear. It felt like my whole head was just dust, and like just, I was like, all right. But it's just part of it, I guess. So definitely bring face masks if you ever go to Coachella for any concert, because they do hold other music festivals and other types of concerts. It's not just Coachella for this venue. You said there's a fair and other stuff that they do at the grounds.
And then we saw Beyonce's trailer. Beyonce's not here for next week. Stop.
Well, they were saying that Taylor might be here.
Taylor was here last weekend.
Really?
Yeah, but just in the crowds.
Oh, okay. So she wasn't performing or anything?
No.
We'll see if there's any special guests. I hope there is. That'd be cool. But if there's not, the lineup, it's still good.
It's still a good lineup.
Still good.
It's still a good lineup for tonight, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, with Kid Cudi like being here like for today, that was like okay, we have to go because Becky and I were like, well, do we come back? Like, there's still great lineup for tonight, regardless. And we're like, do we not? There's somewhere I'm like, oh, okay, because we still have work tomorrow, so it's like, oh, how late are we staying? How late are we staying like this?
I know. No, it's because it's so late. Like, even if we try to leave on Friday a little bit earlier, but no, by the time we got home, by the time we left the grounds and then walked all the way back to our car, because it is a good amount. Like, you're not just like right there unless you get really lucky. And so by the time we walked back to the car, and then by the time we got to In-N-Out and we took the Blue to go still, we made like what, 2.5 hours afterwards?
Friday? No, Friday was 2 hours.
Like 2 hours.
Friday was 2 hours.
So no matter
and 30.
No, that was like 2 hours again. It was like 2 hours.
No, it was an hour 30.
No, I highly doubt that, because we've been getting home super late. We're team no sleep right now, and by the third day it kind of affects you, because I was like, dude, I did not want to get up today in the morning, because we got up early, we went to church, then we drove to the OC for that DVC.
That was amazing. I really enjoyed that. If it wasn't for the fact that like we have to behave, because there's so much other merch shopping for the rest of the year in Disneyland. Then there's like, we still gotta plan Japan. Like, we gotta save for that, because before you know it, that's gonna be here.
That's
coming
up.
That's I have no choice.
I'm burning through my Japan funds.
You need to like, I'm sorry, like no, like you need to behave, because like everything is now like Japan. We gotta work on all our projects to like get everything locked in.
And then from DVC, we went to Taco Bell, grabbed some tacos, and those no me cayeron bien. And then from OC, drive all the way to Coachella, and now we're at Coachella. So we're about to let you guys go. I'm gonna change into my other outfit, and
Stay tuned for those photos.
We're gonna do that outfit reveal and have a good time. Stay tuned on the stories, maybe a live stream, for sure a vlog, and we'll catch you guys later. Let's do a emote at the end, actually. What do you want to do? The Ferris wheel for the Coachella Ferris wheel. No?
No, we did a Ferris wheel for the other one.
Oh.
You need to do something else.
The sun for the desert.
Sun for the desert. Sun for the desert.
Alright, love you guys. We'll catch you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.